I see my role in the African Leadership Group to really focus people on the importance of communication. Communication, everyone is speaking about it as an important mainstreaming tool, but in my own experience, being an ecologist myself, I have learned to appreciate that communication is a whole knowledge body, expertise of its own on which we really need to draw. And through my own work with the Commission on Education and Communication of the IUCN, I've had the opportunity myself to tap on a great network of communicators, marketing psychologists, PR professionals, and I've really learned to appreciate that, for instance, a negative messaging doesn't really appeal to people, doesn't move them into action for conserving biodiversity. So it's a lot more the love message that is required. And I think we need to keep that in mind when we plan all of our communications, that we need to apply the right techniques, tools targeted to specific audiences and so forth. And it sounds like, oh yeah, sure, we do that, but actually mostly we don't do a particularly job about this. So I think I can bring that around the table. I also think that the program as such has a little bit of a marketing PR concern that we need to keep in mind, because we are trying to address the mainstreaming of biodiversity mostly through the lens of poverty. And of course that's a very appealing, sexy topic for most of our key ministries, decision makers, particularly in Africa. It's such a huge challenge. But we also need to make sure that we don't raise the wrong expectations for what we can deliver, because if we go back after 5 years or 10 years and say, what did biodiversity actually contribute to the alleviation of poverty, we may find that it's very difficult to demonstrate this, and people may turn back to, look, you promised all these sorts of achievements and it didn't work. We had a great case study there yesterday from Namibia, actually cautioning us that community-based natural resource management is a great tool for conservation and empowers some people and provides some economic returns, but probably is not a major achievement in terms of poverty alleviation. So these would be my key sort of angles for the African Leadership Group.